Do you overreact? I bet you do. I certainly do. I even blogged about it a few weeks ago, and the blog was entitled, "Do you have control issues?" And I blogged about how I overreact when I feel out of control. But overreacting drives your spouse crazy. Now, what does it mean to overreact? It's when your response to an event is so intense that it's different than the people around you who experience the same event. Now, why is it that you overreact? It's because of your interpretation of the event. And that's why two people can experience the exact same event and have dramatically different responses. So one person will just shrug it off and not care. The other person will go ballistic because they're taking it so personally. So what determines how we interpret an event? Well, it's all based on your past life experiences, the memories of things that happened to you in your past, but more importantly, the conclusions that you made about those events. So for example, if when you were a child, you were treated unfairly, and that really hurt, well then you would be very sensitive to any event that makes you feel that it was unfair. So as an adult, if someone takes the parking spot that you had your eye on, you could just go wild with anger and rage, but someone else in your car won't care at all. It's because your past experiences that are stored in your emotional baggage shapes how you interpret current events. And so if you have a lot of pain there, it will be easily triggered. You'll have emotional buttons that someone else won't have to the very same event. But the thing about overreacting is it indicates that you still have emotional baggage. And when you overreact, it makes you look childish, immature, with a lack of self-control. So, how long do you want to keep overreacting? Would you like to get rid of it? Well, here's how you do it. You need to give God permission to unload your baggage, to heal the wounds of your past, to remove those lies and replace it with truth. Because when you don't have all that pain stored up in your baggage, you can't be triggered. In other words, your emotional buttons are removed so no one can step on them and trigger you to overreact. So you need to give God permission to do that. But it's hard to do by yourself. Now, all of our DVDs that Kathy and I have done end with healing prayers to unload baggage. So that's one way you can do it. But most people will need to talk to someone else. So counselors are wonderful helpers to help you unload your baggage. Or you can contact me, and I'd be happy to help you through a coaching appointment by phone or Skype, and I'll walk you through how to unload your baggage. But to live a transformed life, you need to stop overreacting by unloading your baggage. But now I want to hear from you. How has God taught you to stop overreacting, and how has He shown you how to unload your baggage? Just leave your comments in the box below. And if this is your first visit here, you need to get my free self-assessment guide. And to do that, just subscribe to my weekly email newsletter by filling out the subscription form, and you know where it is. It's always right there. And I'll talk to you again next week. But this week, deal with your baggage so you can stop overreacting.